Do you understand the money? Do you understand that we have 7 ways? 7 ways of getting income here. 7 ways of streams of income that come in. The first way is your own online dispensary. I need you to begin to say this out of your own mouth. I own my own online dispensary. Do you know you are an owner? You are a business owner. You have your own CBD dispensary like Amazon. Amazon doesn't own anything. Did y'all know that? They're just a place where you can go to get all these different products of people who do own it. So you own your own online dispensary and you get paid 20 to 50% of the commissionable volume of every single product that's on your store. And you don't have to have the inventory in your hand for it to get to somebody. They ship it. Oh my God, they work so hard in our dispensary. We make them work hard. That's a good thing because we have products that are selling. You're working hard, and then that makes them have to work hard. If I lived in Chicago, I'd be there right there working hard too. But we work hard away from there, right? And you get free shipping with $50. It's still $50 order above, and it's affordable, natural, organic products. But how do you get from 20 and increase? See, what I love about Wakanda is it's the only company I've ever seen that the more money you bring in, the more money they pay you. Yeah, the more money you bring in, the more money, the higher percentage you get paid per every month. So there are 4 numbers you must remember. 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. You got to remember those numbers. You don't need this chart. You need to remember those numbers because you want to hit every month 500 or 1,000, 2,500 or 5,000. Because when you do that, your commission increases. So if you're just starting, the first one you want to hit is 500. Or you may go straight to 1,000. Or you may hit 2,500. I mean, you can be a bad mama jamma and go all the way to 5,000. It's happening. It's already happening in our company. People are doing it because they get excited about our products and our services, all the things we offer, the things that work. Now, you do have to have a certain amount of customers when you hit these numbers. Whenever you do 500 or more, you got to have at least 2 customers. But guess what? You can be one of them. And then now you don't get paid 20%. Let me back up. You start at 20%. Let's start there. Because I've been with companies, energy companies, I never shall forget, I won't name them, 8% per customer. And I know people who went to the top of the company. That's a whole lot of customers that switch their energy company. Wakanda starts you at 20% of the commissionable volume. Now, not 20% of the retail price. Come on now, we can't break the company. You get paid a certain portion of the retail price. And I'll show you what that's called CD. But it starts at 20%. And then you don't have to have any customers. That's just going to be from your website and you get paid. But when you get 500, you got to have a minimum of 2 customers. And then top it off, the company gives you free product. $50 product bonus. Look at that. But you can do whatever you want. Buy whatever you want. Buy the products you don't normally get in other packages or the products you want to try yourself. Or what I like to use them for is for sampling. Order my free product to sample for people that try different products, right? And when you hit 1,000, 30%. 2,500, 35%. 5,000, 40%. And with the $500 product bonus, that shoots it to 50%, really. You've gotten to really 50% because you got $500 worth of free product. Amazing. A minimum customers. Remember, always remember those minimum customers you must have. And 9 times out of 10, you will have those minimum customers. I had somebody ask me today, can I just put money in and just go to the top? You know, no. Wakanda's not designed that way. And I've been in companies, you're able to do that, pay your way to the top. No. We want people using the product. Matter of fact, we got a 70% rule. You can't even just buy all that product for yourself because you got to use 70% of the product that you purchase. But look at the commission that continues to go up. So remember those four numbers: 500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. So now you even have titles: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. That's the title of your dispensary. You will hear those on Monday. Our fearless leader, Melissa Boston, she gives those accolades out to people who achieve that: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And our CSO has challenged all of us to raise up our mindset to start thinking, I'm hitting silver. So if you're on this call today, I'm not going to even tell you to start at bronze. I'm challenging you to start at silver. Work to get $1,000 in CV on your website. I'll show you where to find it, but that's what you want to do. That's customers. That's all about customers. That's all it is. Telling everybody, like I told you earlier, about CBD, about flat-belly lifestyle, about immune system, about everything we have on our website. So now how do you find your CV? You got to sign in. You got to go to your back office. I just showed you how to do it on your phone. It's under the menus, My Team, Data Viewer, and choose your custom range. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You know, guys, I got to show you. I don't want you leaving here not saying, okay, I don't know how to do that on my own. Well, I'm going to the website, right? I'm signed in already. How do I know? Because it says My Back Office. And because it has my name in two places. So it's your website. It should have your name in two places. And it should say My Back Office and have this bar underneath. If you don't see this bar underneath, click My Back Office and it will appear. Okay, I actually clicked it again to make it appear, because sometimes it doesn't appear. Now, I'm going to My Team. Let me go up a little bit. My Team, Data Viewer. Data Viewer is your best friend. Data Viewer is your best friend. When you click Data Viewer, now it's going to look like this. Levels, points earned, sales value, CV, customers, distributor. All I'm focusing on right now is CV. All I'm focusing on now is the first row, personal. That means you, by yourself. So when people come to the company and they say, well, I don't want to recruit anybody, I don't want to build a team, fine. Work your website. Promote your website. Tell the world about your website. That's you. That's all about you. Solo. Personal. When your CV is over $500 like this one is, guess what? You just got a raise. You will not get paid 20%. You will get paid 25%. Beautiful. But you do have to have at least 2 customers. And you are one of them. Now, next example. 1,000, 25, 62. That's the CV for 1 calendar month. Between the first to the last of the month, this person did over $1,000 in CV. What did they get paid? They got paid 30%. Got another raise. Tell me, please, what company can you be a part of that gives you a raise the more money you bring into the company? Wakanda does. And you get a $100 product bonus. Next example. 24, 29, 80 CV in 1 calendar month. Pretty doggone good, right? Oh, up, hold up, back, wait a minute. 24, 29. Well, wait, my mind recall, what is that next level? 2,500? Hello, 24, 29, that's 71 CV. I'm hitting 25. No, that's not good. Don't let that happen. That's why you start checking CV. I check CV all the time. Check CVD every week. But when you get to the end of the month, don't wait to the last day, the last week, look at your CV. Because if you are 71 points away from the next raise, the next percentage upgrade, you should not miss it. That's too close to leave money on the table. So what do? You go to your website. You need 71 CV. But Dr. Ross, how do I get 71 CV? Well, I thought you'd never ask. Let's go to the website and let's look. If I go here and I click shop and say, let's see, Our, our best-selling thing in Wakana's life is our extreme pain relief topical. So let's look at it and make you a cheat sheet, because every product has a CV attached to it. So if I click view details, I go through the details, I look down, pass all the details and the ingredients, the retail price, the sales price, the you save, and there's an I. You see that I? Put your cursor on the I, and there it is, 35 CV. What did I need? 71. 35 and 35 is 70. So I really need 3 of these. Or somebody needs, I'm calling customers. Are you out of your topical? You're checking. But you know what you need. You need 3 of these sold. Or 2 of these and 1 of something else. That's only a few CV. But my point is, you can find out what the CV is to know what you need. Well, here's a tip. But again, like I said, you can make your own cheat sheet. You know what's selling on your website. But if you go to tinctures, just so you know, if I need 71, I want to get over the hump, I'm going to click the Power Hemp MD. Oops, it doesn't say add to cart. That means we're out of it. Okay, y'all are buying that Power Hemp. Put on the cursor, look at that, 100 CV. Bam, that takes care of it right there, right? So make your own cheat sheet so that you can know what you need to do so that that does not happen to you. But my point is, every product has a CV related to it. Back to our example. Don't let this happen, because you want that 35%. Do the math. Now, if you're a long way off, you're hundreds of dollars away, that's totally different. But I'm talking about when you're right there at the finish line. Here's another example. Over 5,000 in one calendar month. It's every month. Every month you start off at 0 all over again, because you've got customers who are buying every month. If the product is helping them, they will come back. You don't have to worry about that. 5,000, guess what? You got a raise, 40%. And now you get a $500 product bonus, $500 for you to spend. Now, special note, highlight, you can't find this product bonus anywhere on the website. You must remember it. It is your responsibility. You can email Wakana, support@wakana.com, and you can tell them, hey, I did this in the month of May. I've got a $500 product bonus. They're going to double check it, of course. And here's what I would like to get with my product bonus. But you have to keep record of that. Maybe that'll change one day. But right now, you keep record of that, and that's how you spend it. And then sometimes, just recently, in April, as a matter of fact, our fearless leader, our CEO, our heart of gold CEO will say double product bonus. Oh my God. Whenever she says that, you better hit that 5,000, because that means you're going to get $1,000 in product bonus. We just won things in March Madness, and we got product bonus. We got loyalty rewards, all of that to spend without spending any money. Love it, love it, love it. All right, moving right along. Everything I just talked about, and I take time right here at number 1, because people often say, I don't want to build a team, I don't want to do this. But look how much money you can just make just with your website. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Somebody that buys from you, you might as well tell them, how would you like to have your own website and buy from yourself? You say, well, why would I do that? Because that means they're not buying from me anymore. No, that's not it. Because they know more people than you know. Or they will tell people more what they have themselves than they tell them and refer them to you. Or they told you they would refer people to you, but watch what happens when they get their own website. God bless the child who's got his own. Guess what? Now you make overrides. So you're not left out the picture. Because every time they have a person go to their site, you get 15% of what they did that calendar month. And if they do the same thing, then they get 15% and you get 5%. And if they do the same thing, they get 15%, they get 5%, and you get 5%. So you're always making money from somebody else's website 7 levels down, potentially 7 levels down as you continue to grow in the business. So what does that look like? Your website, 20 to 50% based on what you do in any given calendar month. Now, somebody you told got a website, you're getting 15%. And then they told somebody who told somebody who told somebody. That's just you telling one person. So doesn't it make sense to tell somebody else? To hopefully sponsor another person who decides that they want to get a website? Because if they don't get a website, what is the best case? What's the worst case scenario? They'll be your customer. That's the worst case scenario. What's the best case scenario? They'll want their own website and want to become your business partner. And now people go to them, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. How many times can you do this? Unlimited. That's cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. People going to eat other people's websites. This is make money while you sleep. This is make money while you're on vacation. This make money while you're staycation. Okay, it's still happening. And how do you check it? Who's your best friend? Data viewer. It's under CV on your data viewer. Now, you're not just looking at personal anymore, because you sponsored somebody who sponsored somebody who sponsored somebody, and a team started building. I'm telling you, this guy, that takes a mind of its own. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort on your part, because it really just kind of takes off, especially when you get a go-getter who just go-gets it. And who is that going to be? You don't have a clue. You don't know who that person's going to be. That's why I told you earlier, don't prejudge nobody. Because everybody you sponsor directly is on level 1. Everybody who they sponsor is on level 2. And all the people that they sponsor is on your level 3. And now you're getting paid. Look at this example. This person did 5,000 CV in 1 calendar month. And all the people they sponsored had a website, and they got 15% of this. So that's 15% of the 11,000, 5% of the 9,000, 5% of the 4,500, and 40% of the 5,000. Oh, my Lord, I'll tell you, it'll blow your mind if you do the math on this calculator right here. This was a darn good paycheck in 1 calendar month. How long will it take you to do that? Doesn't really matter. Tell me, what other vehicle do you have to potentially create this kind of income into your household while you work on a job, while you're still building your organization? Now, I'm going to speed up the process and go through these reps because they look pretty much the same, but you now are becoming a broker. That means you can sign up other business partners and benefit when they get their dispensary. If they get a $9.98 dispensary, you make $200, boom, off the top. If they get the $219, you make, boom, $40 off the top. If they get the wellness coach package, bam, you make $150 off the top. And you get paid this weekly. Now, there's a 2-week in the hole, but after that first 2 weeks, if you did this every week, it would be weekly. And then if they share it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody, somebody's got your mic up, check your mic, you got the mic off. I hear you breathing. So now you got 200, 50, 50, 15, 15, 5, and 5. Look at there. It keeps on happening. It keeps on happening. Because everybody's sharing it with somebody who's sharing it with somebody who's sharing it with somebody. And guess what? Don't forget, all of these folks have a website. Somebody. I got you. Okay. So look at there. They're sharing with somebody who's sharing with somebody. And there's no limit to this. There's no limit to what can take place. It's unlimited. And I'm going to say it again. These are people getting dispensaries. They're getting the crown jewel dispensary. All of these folks. And that means they have a website that people are going to buy from. So that's the money you made off of the crown jewel dispensary and the 15%, the 5, the 5, the 1, the 1 from when they purchase things on their website. What if they get the millennial? You still get paid 40, 20, 8, 8, 8. And the same thing is taking place because you will have basically, realistically, you're going to have both. You're going to have some people get the crown jewel, some people are going to get the millennial dispensary. So you got all of this taking place at the same time. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And then now, we've got a coach package. Another cha-ching for people becoming wellness coaches, and we're getting paid for scanning and being a coach if they get the phase 3. Come on now. This is the best of all worlds here. And where do you find all of this information? Who's your best friend? Data viewer. But now, anytime we're talking about dispensaries, it's called points earned. Points earned. Now, if they purchase a product, it's CV, commissionable volume. If they purchase a dispensary, it's points earned. Now, you do get points for products too, okay? But for products, you only get CV. You get CV and you get points earned, but for dispensaries, you only get points earned. Make that real plain, okay? And you check it in your data viewer. Now, when it comes to points earned, why is that important? Because that's how you rank. Why is ranking important? Because it's another stream of income. But ranking is not a solo event. It is a team event. So now let me go over this again, because sometimes people get confused on the difference between points earned and CV. So let's talk about it. Products. Every time a product is sold, if it's $1, you get a CV. It's on there. But if it's $1, you get 1 point. If it's $300, you get 300 points. If they buy a millennial or stimulus that's $219.95, you get $219.95 points. If they buy the crown jewel for $998, you get 1,000 points. If they put half down, you get half points. Okay? Now, CV. CV is related to product. You get no CV from dispensary sales, the crown jewel, the millennial. You get no CV. You get points. But from all the products, whether it's a packaged product, whether it's a single product, you get CV. That's why I was telling you, make your own cheat sheet so you know what kind of CV you get. But please make sure you understand that when your CV looks like it's a little smaller, it might be because we give a discount. Sometimes we say 10% discount on the whole website. Guess what? Your CV gets discounted as well. Okay? So that's okay. But why is all this important? Because it's about ranking. Our company has ranks that start with Pearl. Pearl is our first rank. Why do you want to rank? Because there's going to be some more money involved in just a minute. But you want to hit these ranks. When you get started with Wakanda, if this is your first day and you join for $998, all you got to do is go get one more person to do the same thing. And you're a Pearl. Bam! Look how quick that was. If you join for $219.95, all you got to do is go get a couple of people. One could get the $998, one could get the $219, and you'd almost be a Pearl. You've got to add up to 2,000 points. Remember I said the $998 is 1,000 points. The $219 is 219.95 points. And then your products are dollar for dollar in points. So it can happen unlimited number of ways. But you want to get there. Jade is 5,000 points. Sapphire is 10,000 points. Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 star. Hello, that's $1 million in volume from your whole team in 1 calendar month. It's a pretty good paycheck. So if you break it down, it's not as hard as you think. Because we challenge everybody to get to Sapphire. Because Sapphire is where the pool is. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But what does it take to get Sapphire? What does that mean? It's not just you by yourself, it's your team. A Sapphire is a person that has 2 Jades. 5 and 5 is 10, right? In 1 calendar month. It's got to happen in 1 calendar month. Or 5 pearls. You help 5 people hit pearls. How do you help them? That's why you want to talk to them. That's why you want to do the 3-way calls. That's why you want to have the grand openings. That's why you're there for them as their sponsor, because you want to help them make some money. You help them get there, and guess what? You get there. Diamond 1 star. A Diamond 1 star will never take credit for being Diamond. You will never hear that in this company because they didn't do it by themselves. Because on their team, they're going to have some emeralds, some rubies, some sapphires, some jade, and a whole bunch of pearls. You're going to have all of that on there. That's how you get to the rankings. And so why? It's because of this number 5, shared wealth pool. Every month, there is money set aside right here, 4% from the revenue of our company. This is a beautiful thing our owners did, our co-founders did. 4% of the revenue set aside in a pool. And every time you hit that sapphire or that ruby number as a team, collectively, 10,000, 25, 50, 100,000, you get a piece of that 4%. That's why I say, here, teamwork does make the dream work. Because if you help another man get up, you get up yourself. And your shares are determined, the value of your share is determined by a few things. It's determined, first of all, the revenue of the company. And fortunately for us, the revenue keeps going up. But it's also determined by how many people are in the pool. Because you can be in the pool one month and not be in the pool the next month. But you still have the title. Yeah, when you hit sapphire, you're a sapphire until you hit ruby. Now, did you hit 10,000 every month? Maybe, maybe not. But you only get the 4% out of the 4%, your shares, when you hit the 10,000 points, or the 25, or the 50, or the 100,000 points. So, being transparent, I'm an emerald, but I don't hit emerald numbers every single month. But my goal is to get in the pool. So I'm going to definitely hit sapphire numbers or ruby numbers just so I can get in the pool because I want a piece of that pool. You get addicted to the pool. And then when you hit diamond, it's the same thing. There's a whole other pool. They double dip. They get from the 4% pool and the 2% pool. And the same thing happens, but you have to do that month after month after month. But there's some rules you got to follow to hit these rankings. Now, even the pearl, you can't even do pearl by yourself. There's a 75% rule. So if I came in and I did the 998, that means I got 1,000 points. Somebody else has got to help me 75% of the way. I can either do the 75%, they can do the 25%, or they can do the 75%, I can do the 25%. What does that mean? 1,500 on my part, 500 on somebody else. Or 1,500 on their part, 5. See, it doesn't have to be you, it just has to be shared. Jade, same thing, 60% rule. Sapphire, 50% rule. These are rules that are in place so that the person just doesn't do it alone. You help somebody. And you benefit from helping somebody. So in this example with the 50% rule, let's just say a person was trying to reach emerald. Now emerald is what? 50,000. What is 50% of 50,000? 25,000. Here's the 50% rule. Here's what it means. No one person on your team can you count more than 50% for you to hit emerald. Now it doesn't mean you won't get paid from the money that they bring in, from the volume they bring in, because they have a team themselves. But for you to rank as emerald, the 50% rule applies. So here's an example of a person trying to hit 50,000. 50% rule, how much is it? 25,000? Okay, so now we look at Don, Philip, Sandra, Manuel, Cassandra. This is what they did in one calendar month with their team. Don did 27,000. Oh, red flag. That's more than 25,000. So I can only count 25 of her 27. So now I'm going to redo the count, because right now I thought I had 52,000 right here. But I got to take off some of Don. So 25, 3, 20, 10, 5, 4, 5, and 7. What is that total? 50,000. So this person truly did hit the ranking of emerald. Let's look at another. Okay, 100,000. Now, when you get to diamond, there's a 1/3 rule. Oh, and let me go back. 50% rule, because this means you also have to have at least 2 people. Minimum. I don't like to say that because I don't want you to focus on 2. I want you to focus on 22. Okay? Just keep sponsoring. Keep talking. Some people say, well, I need another distributor. Keep talking. Somebody out there is waiting on you. The Lord told me, I have assigned people to you. I'm looking for the ones he's assigned to me. All right, so now, For diamond and above, 1 star to 5 star, you have to have at least 3, minimum. They call them legs, whatever you want to call them. Sponsor 3 directly, minimum 3. Don't focus on that, focus on 33, okay? Now, here's an example. This person wants to hit diamond. How much is diamond? 100,000. The 1/3 rule. What is 1/3 of 100,000? We're going to round it off to 33,000. So just on these rules, it means, again, one person cannot have more than that number. So now this number is 33,000. So this was a great month. Hey, 160,400 is what you did with the work of you and your team, but are you a diamond? Well, let's look at the rule. Don has 82,000, Philip 45, Sandra 12.5, Manuel, you see it right there. Is anybody over 33,000? Yes, Don and Philip. So now I'm going to get paid off of Don's 82,000 and Philip's 45,000. But for me to hit diamond, I cannot count but 33,000 of Don's 82,000. I can only count 33,000 of Philip's 45,000. The rest of them, they're under 33,000, so I can count all of that. Now let's redo the math. 33, 33, 12, 5, 9, 8, 6, 5, and 4, 6. What does that total equal? If you had a calculator, you get 99,400. Whoops, that's not 100,000. That's not diamond. You're 600 points away from diamond. Here's one of those examples. I'm going to tell you again, this should never happen. Because you're going to go to your best friend, data viewer, and you're going to find out before the end of the month that you are 600 points away from hitting diamond. And what are you going to do? You're going to get on the phone. You're going to call a teammate. Why? Because if you are 600 points away from hitting diamond, somebody else on your team is short from hitting pearl, jade, sapphire, ruby, or emerald. And now you're getting on the phone with them to help them cross the finish line from wherever they are. And guess what? When you help them, you will cross too. See, it ain't about you. Because now you're going to be able to look at that bottom number, and now you're going to go to your back office, to your best friend, data viewer, and instead of looking at your number here where it says distributor ID, you're going to put their number. And who am I talking about there? The people that show up. Oh, I got a big team. I'm not going to everybody's number because everybody's not showing up. But you're going to talk to the people who are showing up, who always call you, who are doing the three-way calls, who are out there vending, who are out there bringing in income. The people you're going to help them cross the finish line. Like a man, you've seen those Olympics when they fall down and the dad jumps out over the stands and reaches down and pulls his sons up and helps him walk across that finish line. That's what you're going to do. And when you put their number in and you put in the beginning of the month to the end of the month and click go, now you will see this bottom number of what they've done with their team. And if that number says 4,500 and they're 500 points away from hitting jade, hey, let's do a three-way call. Who can we call? Let's do a grand opening. Let's have a scan party. Let's do something to get you across the finish line. And when you look up, you'll be crossed too. Last two things and I'm done. Car allowance and free trips. Yes, yes, yes. The car allowance is there when you hit diamond 1 star all the way to 5 star. It increases. And trips that you don't have to pay for. If you do everything else we just talked about, you'll be here. And even founding member, that comes up once a year, not once a month. Once a year, you're able to become a founding member. If you're not, one more time, I'm not trying to say once a year, it's going to keep on happening. It is supposed to happen one more time. The door may be shut after that. I know that it's going to cost more this year, but you might want to do this because guess what? Another 1% is set aside, paid out quarterly because you are a founding member. And then when you build your business month after month after month, The 1 share you got can turn into 3 shares, or can turn into 6 shares, or it can turn into 8 shares. You just paid for one, but you're going to get paid 3, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And that 1%, now you're not getting paid 1%, you're getting paid a share of 1% based on what ranking you have or how many shares you bought. And that amount fluctuates. Because again, it's based on revenue, and it's based on how many people are in that pool. But it's pretty good. I mean, because it's a wonderful thing to think about legacy. You're leaving a legacy. All right. Questions. Thanks, Bernadine. Questions. This is the place to ask questions, guys. Please don't leave with a question. Please. I would be so hurt if you leave here and you go up to your sponsor and ask a question that you could have asked me. Y'all making me do the Jeopardy. Unmute yourself if you have a question, or if somebody else sees it in the chat, you're welcome to read the chat. I can't read the top and the bottom at the same time. Girl, what you eating? Edra, what are you eating? Did I say your name right, Edra Warren? What are you eating? I want some. My husband just brought some food in here.
Hey, Dr. Roz.
Hey.
We're eating lasagna, chicken salad.
Oh, Lord.
Coconut cake. We have mimosas, salad. Okay. What else, y'all? It's a back office party, Dr. Roz.
Okay, I see. Back office party. That's cool. Any questions, anybody?
Dr. Roz.
Yes, Miss Gloria.
When you were doing the personal development, number 10 of the slides you were showing, at the very end, you said that one book that you should, what was the name of that book?
The Bible.
No, before that. I read the Bible. That's my first book. But I think it was before you said the Bible, I believe.
Oh, it was on the screen?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
You said it. You were going to add it. It wasn't on the screen.
No, the only one I didn't say, the only one that wasn't on the screen that I was adding was the Bible. Everything else was on the screen.
Okay, so maybe it was on.
No, I think I mentioned Go for No, didn't I?
Go for No. That's the name of the book?
That's the name of the book, Go for No.
And who was that by?
Oh, I have to look it up. Let's see.
Ray Higdon.
Okay. Put that in the chat, somebody.
Ray Higdon. Higdn. Higdn. Ned.
Let's see. I got it in my Audible.
Ray Higdon. I got it. Higdon.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, it's a great
This
book.
was awesome.
There's another one I like. It's the 5-second rule.
The 5-second rule.
The 5-second rule is about, and it relates to everything you do in life. You know how you hesitate to do something, or you hesitate to talk to somebody, or you hesitate to go up to somebody. The 5-second rule says, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. You don't think about it. You don't hesitate. You just count backwards. You can't count forward. You got to count backwards. And the lady gets it from watching a rocket launch.
Oh.
And it'll do things, because if you think about it, if you let your mind think about it, you won't do it.
Right.
You get up in the morning, you know you need to exercise. You lay in the bed, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jump up and get on the treadmill.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any questions, anybody?
Hi, Dr. Roz. This is Cynthia. How are you?
Hey, Cynthia, welcome.
Thank you. So, I was on the website and I was looking for the spices that I see that the young lady cooks with. I don't see the spices. Are they still available?
Good question. Let's see. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, so I'm just clicking shop and I'm going down, down, down.
We usually have to call corporate to order those.
Okay. Good job, Lisa. Thank you, ma'am. Because I know sometimes they're seasonal, sometimes they're things like that. So she just said call support to order them.
Okay, thank you.
You know that number?
No, Lisa is actually my sponsor, so I could get it from her. Thank you.
But just so everybody will know it, it's 888-312-0420. 888-312-0420. Yep. Good number to keep put in your phone. Put in your phone. That was a good question. Any other questions? Any other questions, please? Don't hesitate. Okay, so y'all are quiet. So everybody's got it. We're going to go and conquer the world. Everybody doing good with your sign up people for phases? Phase 1, 2, and 3. Coach is doing good, everything. All right.
Dr. Ross, can I ask a quick question? How long, I went straight to phase 3. How long is phase 1? I've heard different things. How long do you do phase 1 and 2?
Well, those phases, well, let's back up because 2 has changed. 2
Okay,
years
right.
what it was, and it's no longer 2. 2 has changed. Phase 1 has the bitters. The bitters is a
Right.
4-day detox.
4-day, right, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's all you do, 4 days.
it just has
Okay.
a 4-day detox, but it's teaching people how to eat differently, and that can be
Mhm.
unlimited. But as far as the detox itself, it's just 4 days.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay, I get it now. I got it. Great,
But-
great. And then phase 2,
Phase 2 is 7-day. Phase 2
oh,
is
that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing with that. Okay, because I was wondering where the 7-day fit in. All righty, got it.
yeah, they changed it from being the plant. It was plant focused. There was plant focused
Right.
and plant based. Now phase
Right.
2 is the 7-day cleanse,
Right. And then the 21. Okay.
and phase
Gotcha,
2 is 21. Yes.
Gotcha. Great, great, great. Thank you.
And people get less product on the the 7-day. They get the same
The 7
exact.
day, right.
They just get less.
Yeah, I like the 21 day.
But here's the thing I've learned. I've had some people that they didn't have the $2.99,
Ah, okay.
and they're willing to do. I have one girl. She didn't have the $2.99, and she got the $1.19, and in the middle of the week she gets paid weekly.
Okay.
She's gonna
Okay.
do another 7-day and do 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna cost more, but that's where her money works.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that's a good example. Yeah. Gotcha. And then some people are just afraid of the number 21.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I set up at a gym, and they're used to doing like a 3 day. Man, when they saw 21 days, they went, oh no, no.
Got it. Got it.
They didn't
Okay.
even realize that they can do it. Because if you
Right.
can do 7 days, your body starts saying, I can do that 21 days. You find out
Right.
you're able to do it. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if a person said they can't, if they say they can't, you can't.
Got it. Got it.
You're right, either way.
Yes. Yes. All right.
But the beauty of the cleanse, what I love about our cleanse, it helps you on day one.
Mm-hmm. That it does.
There's some kind of change on the first day.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So if you're listening to me and you have not done our cleansing, because some of y'all look like you ain't done none. Grab a hold and do it. Your life will never be the same.
Okay.
You got a question, Miss Chloe?
No, I was just agreeing with you about that 21 day because it wasn't easy, but I did it.
Yes. Yes, we're getting ready to do our second one, my husband and I. Start June 1st.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like the young lady you were talking about. I'm gonna do a 7-day, and then if like the money be in the right place, I'm gonna do another 7-day.
Yeah.
And another 7-day. That'll be 21.
Right. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes for it to become a lifestyle. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to become a lifestyle.
Right, right.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will, I won't be here next Saturday. So I may just put the recording on. So if you do have people, they'll at least be able to get to the recording. So we'll probably do that. But it won't be long. All right.
Alrighty.
Have a good
Thank you.
evening.